I'm Alina, 32. She arrived with 6 suitcases. Soon every decision was hers, not ours. My name is Alina. I want to tell you my story. It is a story about my home. It is a story about my joy. And it is a story about my mother-in-law. Before she came, my life was simple. My life was happy. I lived with my husband, Mark. We had a small house. It was our house, our quiet, happy place. I loved our house. I loved our life. Mark and I, we were a team. We talked about everything. We decided things together, big things, small things. Like what color to paint the kitchen or where to go on a Sunday. It was easy. It was good. I remember laughing a lot. Our home was full of light and laughter. I had a small garden. I grew flowers there. Red flowers, yellow flowers. They made me happy. I worked part-time at a local library. I love books. I love quiet places. My life felt balanced. My life felt mine. I thought this happiness would last forever. I really did. Then Mark told me his mother was coming to live with us. His mother, Sophia. He said, "Elena, my mother needs us. She is older now. She is alone." My heart felt a little heavy, but I smiled. I said, "Of course, Mark. She is your mother. Our home is her home." I wanted to be a good wife, a good daughter-in-law. I told myself, it will be okay. We can make it work. It is good to help family. I tried to be positive. I tried to be welcoming. Maybe you have felt this way too, wanting to do the right thing, even if you are a little scared. The day she arrived, it was sunny, but a little cloud came into my heart. She arrived with 6 suitcases. 6 big, heavy suitcases. I looked at Mark. He looked a little surprised too, but he smiled at his mother. "Welcome, Mom," he said. He hugged her. Sophia smiled. It was a small smile. She looked around our living room, our small, cozy living room. "It's small," she said. Not, "Hello, Alina." Not, "Thank you for having me." Just, "It's small." My own smile became a little smaller, but I said, "Welcome, Sophia. We are happy to have you." She just nodded. The first week was strange. Sophia stayed in her room a lot. It was Mark's old study room. We made it nice for her, a new bed, pretty curtains. I thought, okay, she needs time to adjust. I cooked meals. I tried to cook things I thought she would like. She ate a little. She did not say much. "Is the food okay, Sophia?" I asked one evening. She looked at her plate, then at me. "It's different," she said. "My way is better for Mark's digestion." My way, not our way. Her way. Mark said quickly, "Mom, Alina is a great cook." Sophia just shrugged. "A mother knows her son," she said. Soon it was not just about the food. It was about everything. One morning I came into the kitchen. Sophia was there. She was moving my pots and pans. "Good morning, Sophia," I said. I was confused. "This is not the right place for this pan," she said. She did not look at me. It is easier to find things my way. My kitchen, my pans, my order. But now it was her way. I felt a little knot in my stomach. But I said nothing. What could I say? She was Mark's mother. She was older. I thought, be patient, Alina. It's okay. She is just trying to help. But it did not feel like help. It felt like she was taking over. Then it was the living room. Our sofa was blue. I loved our blue sofa. Mark and I chose it together. One afternoon I came home from the library. The sofa had a new cover, a brown cover, a dark, heavy brown, and my small, colorful cushions were gone. Instead, there were big, plain cushions, beige cushions. Sophia was sitting on the sofa. She was knitting. "What happened to the sofa?" I asked. My voice was very quiet. "The blue was too bright," she said. This is more calming. Calming for who? Not for me. My beautiful, bright living room started to feel dark. It started to feel like her room. I wanted to cry. I really did. I went to our bedroom. Our bedroom was still mine. Still ours. I sat on the bed. I felt so sad. So powerless. It's okay to feel sad, you know. Sometimes small things can make you feel very big emotions. I tried to talk to Mark. Mark, I said one night. We were in our bedroom, our safe place. Your mother, she is changing everything. Mark looked tired. He worked long hours at his job. Alina, she is old. She means well, he said. But it doesn't feel like our home anymore, I whispered. Give her time, he said. She is adjusting. We need to be patient. Patient. I was trying to be patient, but my joy was going away, little by little, like air leaking from a balloon. Soon, my balloon of joy felt very empty. Sophia started to comment on me. My clothes. That dress is too short, Alina. My friends. Your friend Lisa talks too loudly. My work. Why work in a library? A woman should be home more. Each comment was like a little stone, and she was throwing many stones at me. I started to feel small. I started to doubt myself. Before, I was confident. I was happy with who I was. Now, I felt like I was always doing something wrong. I started to dress differently, more plain clothes. I started to see my friends less. I did not want Sophia to comment on them. I did not invite them to our home anymore. It was not my home to invite them to. It was Sophia's home now, it seemed. I was becoming a shadow in my own life. Do you ever feel like a shadow? It is a lonely feeling. My garden was my last happy place, my flowers, my beautiful red and yellow flowers. I loved to sit there in the morning with a cup of tea. One day I went to my garden. Many of my flowers were gone. Instead, there were vegetables, tomatoes, beans. Sophia was there. She had a small shovel. Vegetables are more useful than flowers, she said. She smiled, a real smile this time. She thought she was doing a good thing, but my heart broke. My beautiful flowers, my last bit of joy, gone. I did not say anything. I turned around. I went inside. I went to my bedroom. I closed the door. And I cried. I cried for my flowers. I cried for my home. I cried for my lost joy. It's okay to cry. Crying helps. Sometimes it washes away some sadness. Mark saw I was sad. What's wrong, Alina? He asked. I told him about the flowers. He sighed. Mom loves gardening. She had a big vegetable garden before. But it was my garden, Mark, I said. My voice trembled. They are just flowers, Alina, he said. Vegetables are good. We can eat them. Just flowers. He did not understand. He did not see that it was more than flowers. It was about me, my space, my feelings. I felt so alone, even though Mark was there. Sometimes you can feel very alone, even with people around you, especially if they don't understand your heart. Life continued like this for many months. Our house was quiet, but it was not a happy quiet. It was a heavy quiet. A quiet full of unspoken things. I stopped singing in the kitchen. I stopped, smiling much. I went to work. I came home. I ate dinner. I went to bed. Sophia cooked most meals now, her way. Mark ate them. He said they were good, like his childhood. Maybe he was happy. I don't know. He seemed okay. But I was not okay. Not at all. There was no room for me. Anymore. No room for Alina. My joy was completely gone. One day, my friend Lisa called me. Alina, I haven't seen you in so long. Are you okay? She asked. Her voice was so warm, so friendly. I started to cry on the phone. "Oh, Alina, what's wrong?" she said. I told her everything. About Sophia, about the house, about the flowers, about Mark. Lisa listened. She did not interrupt. She just listened. Sometimes that is the best thing a friend can do. When I finished, she said, "Alina, this is not right. You are not happy. Your home should be your happy place." "I know," I sobbed. "But what can I do? She is Mark's mother." "You need to talk to Mark again," Lisa said. "Really talk. He needs to understand." "He doesn't listen," I said. "He just says, 'Be patient.'" "Then you need to make him listen," Lisa said. "For yourself, Alina. For your marriage." Her words were strong. They gave me a little bit of strength, a tiny spark. Maybe she was right. Maybe I needed to fight for my joy. It's important to have friends who tell you the truth, even when it's hard. That night I decided I had to do something. I could not live like this anymore. I waited until Sophia was asleep. Mark was reading in bed. I sat next to him. My hands were shaking. "Mark," I said. My voice was stronger than I expected. "We need to talk. And this time, you need to really hear me." He put down his book. He looked at me. Maybe he saw something different in my eyes. Something new. "Okay, Alina," he said. "I'm listening." I told him everything again. But this time, I did not cry at first. I told him how I felt. Small, invisible, unhappy. I told him our home did not feel like our home. I told him I missed our life, our laughter, our team. "Mark, I love you," said, "but I am losing myself, and I am losing us." I talked about the kitchen, the living room, my clothes, my friends. And yes, I talked about the flowers again. "They were not just flowers, Mark," I said. Tears started to fall now. "They were my joy, my little piece of beauty." And she took it without asking. She thinks she is helping. She thinks her way is always best. But it's not best for me. I feel like a guest in my own house. A guest who is not very welcome. And you, Mark, you are my husband. I need you to be on my side, our side. I told him I missed him. The old Mark. My Mark. "Your mother is important," I said. "I understand that, but I am your wife. We are supposed to be a partnership." Mark was quiet for a long time. He just looked at me. I saw sadness in his eyes. Maybe some guilt. "Alina," he said finally. His voice was soft. I am so sorry." He took my hand. "I haven't been a good husband. I haven't really listened. I saw you were unhappy, but I didn't know how deep it was. I was trying to keep the peace. I didn't want to upset my mother. I didn't want to upset you. But in trying not to upset anyone, I upset you the most. I hurt you." His words, they were like rain on dry ground. He understood. He finally understood. My heart felt a little lighter. "I was scared, Mark," I confessed. "Scared of losing you if I complained too much." "You will never lose me, Alina," he said. He held my hand tighter. "We are a team." I forgot that for a while, but we are. That night we talked for hours. We talked like we used to, honestly, openly. It was hard. There were more tears from both of us. But it was good. It was necessary. It's amazing what an honest conversation can do. It can start to heal things. The next day, Mark talked to Sophia. I was not there. He said it was better if he talked to her alone first. I was nervous. I hoped she would understand. He was with her for a long time. When he came out, he looked tired but calm. "Mom understands," he said. "Well?" "She is trying to understand. She didn't realize how much she was overstepping." He explained that his mother was lonely. Her husband, his father, had passed away. All her life, she was in charge of her home, her family. Coming to our house, she just continued doing what she knew. She thought she was being helpful. She thought she was showing love in her own way. She did not mean to take away my joy. It made me think. Sometimes people hurt us, but they don't mean to. It doesn't make the hurt less, but understanding can help a little. Sophia was quiet for a few days. She stayed in her room more. I felt a little awkward, a little guilty even. But Mark said, "Give her time. This is a big change for her too." Then one morning, Sophia came to me in the kitchen. I was making tomaiti. "Alina," she said. Her voice was soft. "I am sorry." I looked at her. She looked genuinely sad. "I did not mean to make you unhappy," she said. "This is your home. Your and Mark's home. I miss my old home. I miss having my own things, my own way." My heart softened. I saw her not just as Mark's mother who took over. I saw her as a woman who was also sad, also adjusting. "I understand, Sophia," I said, and I truly did. A little more now. We started to talk. Really talk. Not just about rules or changes, but about feelings. Sophia told me about her life, her garden, her late husband. I told her about my love for books, my dreams for our home. It was not easy. There were still difficult moments. But something had changed. We were listening to each other. Mark was a big part of this. He helped us communicate. He supported me. He also supported his mother, but in a new way. He helped her find new hobbies. She joined a seniors club. She started to make new friends. Slowly, very slowly, things started to get better. Sophia did not try to change everything anymore. She started to ask, "Alina, do you mind if I put this here?" Or, "Alina, what do you think about this?" And I started to say, "Yes, Sophia, that's fine." Or sometimes, "No, Sophia, I prefer it this way, but thank you for asking." It was a small change, but it made a big difference. My voice was coming back. My space was coming back. Mark and I worked together to make our home ours again. We bought a new small sofa for Sophia's room. She chose the color. We moved the brown cover from our blue sofa. Our blue sofa was back, and my colorful cushions too. The living room felt brighter. It felt like ours. Sophia even helped me plant some new flowers in the garden. She said, "Flowers are beautiful too, Alina, not just vegetables." We planted red ones and yellow ones, and some pink ones too. We worked together, side by side. And you know what? It felt good. It felt like we were building something new. Not just a garden, but a new kind of family. It was not perfect. Life is never perfect. Sometimes Sophia still said things that annoyed me. Sometimes I still felt a little crowded. But my joy was coming back. It was a different kind of joy, not the easy, carefree joy I had before. This joy was stronger, because I had fought for it. I learned that I was stronger than I thought. I learned that it is okay to speak up for yourself, even if it's scary. I learned that communication is so important, talking and listening. And I learned that family is complicated, but it can also be wonderful if everyone tries, if everyone respects each other. Mark and I became closer too. We went through a difficult time, but we came out stronger. He learned to listen better. I learned to speak more clearly. We learned to be a team again, a better team. He often said, "I'm proud of you, Alina. You saved us." But I think we saved us, together. Sophia lived with us for 2 more years. Those 2 years were much better than the first few months. There was respect. There was understanding. There was even laughter, real laughter. Our home felt like a home again, a home for all of us. Then Sophia decided she wanted her own small apartment near us, but her own space. I need my own kitchen again, Elena, she said, and she winked. I smiled. I understand, Sophia. We helped her find a lovely little place. She was happy there. She decorated it her way, and she still came over for dinner often. Sometimes she cooked. Sometimes I cooked, and it was good. My life now is different from how it was before Sophia came. It is different from when she lived with us and took over. It is a new kind of normal, a new kind of happy. I still have my garden, full of flowers and some vegetables too. A mix. Our house feels like our own, peaceful and bright. My joy is here. It lives in my heart. It is a quiet joy, a strong joy. I learned a big lesson. Your feelings are important. Your space is important. Your voice is important. It is okay to ask for what you need. It might be hard. You might feel scared. I know I did. But you can do it. You can find your voice. You can find your joy again, even if it feels lost. It's not always easy to live with others, especially family. But with love, patience, and a lot of honest talking, you can find a way. A way for everyone to have some room. A way for everyone to feel respected. My story had a difficult middle part. My joy really did go out for a while. But it came back. And that is what I want you to remember. Even when things are hard, joy can come back. You just have to keep trying, keep talking, keep hoping, and be true to yourself. You can do this too. Keep going. Your happiness matters. It really does.